Hello guys, you're welcome again to this tutorial. In this tutorial we shall be designing this flyer. Yeah, but I'll be using another image. So I'm going to show you the step-by-step process on how you can realize this flyer in PIXELLAB. So right away, let us to our PIXELLAB. So firstly, let me check my size, the design size I'll be using. Here I'll be using a width of 1000 and a height of 1280. So from there now, let me import the photo I'll be using. I want to follow the photo step by step so that I won't miss out any element of the design. Okay, so here is the design. So the first thing here, we shall be putting the background. Okay, so I'll go to my background tool, this one. I'll click on the color icon, then I'll click on this plus sign. Now take my picker tool. Here is the picker tool in case you have forgotten or you don't know. Here is a picker, the color picker tool. With this tool you can pick any color of your choice. So now I want to pick out the background color, which is brown, this color here. Okay, so that is the same color I've just picked out. So secondly, let me import the image I'll be using, the picture of the person I'll be using. Yeah, so we shall be using this image. Yeah, for practice purposes you can go on Pinterest and ask portrait of black people, any picture that you wish to use. Yeah, just download from Pinterest. So I'll enlarge this. Okay, now you see that this photo is facing left, right? I want it to face, let me do a copy of this. Let me duplicate this first. So I'll come to copy. Yeah, and then I close this. You see that this photo is facing left, right? Right, sorry, I want it to face left. So I'll come over to 3D rotate. This is my 3D rotate. I rotate the y-axis to 180 degrees. So as you can see from here now, it is facing left. Click OK. Now make sure that it is well centralized. Okay, so I will go now to the opacity. I will reduce the opacity. Let me close this so that you see it very well. Reduce the opacity to 35. Then I'll close it. So I'll just take a white shape here. Yeah, so I will spread this over the surface. Just want to put it here. Okay, let me check the opacity of the shape. But let me bring it in front. Okay, now go now to, I will now unlock the original shape, the one I closed at first. I will unlock it and I make sure that it's in front. Yeah, so I'll also rotate this to the left. Okay, let me see if what I'm doing resonates with the design I'm trying to copy. Okay, see that the image at the back is a bit extended upwards, so the one here will send it upward a bit, while this one I'll bring it down. Okay, So what's left next? So I have to, okay, where you have wishing you a glorious birthday, I will just put in that shape now, but I will choose a blue gradient color. Yeah, I'll be taking this color since the man there is putting on blue. Now let me use the color of his dress for that purpose. For this first bar, I will choose a lighter color of the dress he's putting on. I think this is the lighter portion of it. Then this one now is a thicker portion, something like this. Okay, so that is the color. I'll just try and position it on that birthday. Let me extend this a bit. Okay, so I'll just type here wishing you a glorious. So I'll capitalize and click A. So the font type I'll be using here is this one, Montserrat Medium. Montserrat Medium. This one, Montserrat Medium. This one I'll be using as the font type. So yeah, we'll just minimize and place here. Let me go ahead and do some further. Okay. Let me just try and centralize and see. Okay, let me just leave it that way. What again? If you look downwards, right, you see some other elements being placed there. So first of all, let me create that circle where her name is. So I'll go to my shape tool and I choose a circular shape. Yeah, so I will change this color to the color of the shape to light blue, very light blue, something like this. Okay, so place here. So I'll do a copy of this. I go to edit, I reduce the opacity. Let me enlarge a bit. Okay, then now I'll go to stroke or put the stroke at 1. The stroke color here will be white. Let me put the stroke at 2. Okay, let me position it here. Now you see that that line is broken, right? So in order to create that effect, I will come to my eraser tool. Yeah, and make sure I increase the size of my eraser. I erase this part. Then I create a break here, create a break here. Okay, I think we have achieved that. Okay. Now let me just put in the name. So this is the name. Let me use suitable font for that name. flow rise. So I'll minimize and place there. Okay. So you see that those, you say she's a student entrepreneur, minister in songs, Abbas is like, so I'm going to put in something different here. So you'll put in a coach, a teacher, entrepreneur. And what again? So the last thing I'll put that is a philanthropist too. So now all this will be in black. We change the font type to this Montserrat medium. Now reduce the size. Let me also reduce the spacing, the line spacing. Okay, I think we are good to go. So now always make sure that you close your elements. So what's left now? Let us put in, if you look by the side, by the right hand side, upper end, you see some stripes of white, red and orange. So put that. You go to your shape tool. First of all, you take white. The first color you'll be taking here will be white. Let me reduce the size a bit. Okay, so what's the second color now? So what all I will do, I will copy this. I'll copy this. Then I will take edit and I will take another color. Let me take light blue. Okay, so I'll copy this again. Then I will take thick blue now. Okay, so we are done with that. The other thing is to put in this footnote. Let me close this. So put in this footnote now. So I'll go back to my shape tool. I want to make sure that this is well aligned. Okay, so for my shape tool now, we take the background color, the color we use for the background. That's what we'll be using here. Okay, so what I will do now, I'll copy this, or I'll just create another shape, a new shape. I'll reduce the size, also reduce the width. I'm sure this can fit in here. Let me reduce the width again. Okay, so I'll copy this. I'll go to edit. I choose triangle. um Reduce the size of this triangle. I'll rotate this triangle. Come to 3D rotate, you rotate. Oops. Or instead you go to rotate. Yeah, rotate it to an angle of um 90 degrees. Okay, so now you bring it down. Okay, okay, so now I want to mesh the two of them, so I'll click on this tool here, the select tool, the multiple select tool, this one, this two here. So we check the boxes containing the two elements, then I'll click on this mesh tool, this one. Okay, so the two of them have been matched. Now I'll come to my color tool and choose the gradient blue color, this one. I'll put here. Yeah, so it's not well visible, right? So I'll go to stroke. I'll put in stroke, y stroke. Yeah, so we are good to go now. So there, the date was the date. So let me just put in the write-ups. Let me close this for now. Okay, so I've just put in the write-ups. So what's the next thing to do here? This element here, I think no need to put this one, right, in order to save time. Yeah, I've already shown you how to create these shapes, and it's not a big deal to put these ones, so no need going there. All I need to do now is to put in this other element here, this and this. So I had already downloaded that. I'll just go and import and put there. So this is that element. As you can see, it's not a PNG image, in the sense that it does not have a transparent background. So to remove that background, I'll come here to erase color. I'll click OK. So the background have been removed. So all I need to do is just position this here. Then I copy it. I'll copy it. I'll put here. Okay, let me close this so that we see what we have done so far. Make sure that I close all of this. Okay, so this is what we have been able to achieve in that birthday, simple birthday flyer design. Yeah, so you can just go ahead, watch the video again and try to replicate. So right away I will save this. Then I will go now to Synapse it in order to enhance the quality of the design. So this is the design. I want to enhance the quality. I will come to tools, I go to curve, I bring it down a bit. Okay, I go to details, put the structure at 20, I sharpen it to 100. Then what again, I go to tune image, the brightness at 15, contrast at 15, saturation at 15, ambience at 15, highlight at 15. Okay, so what needs to be done again? I think that's all. So I'll click here and I click save. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial.